in my heart. I don't speak on no move, okay? Like before the move made, but I'll say this, it's a blessing. Right now, it's more than a blessing. Absolutely. It's a blessing. Okay, what was the importance of just, not that, I'm talking about that, just the original farm, the first farm. Why was that so important to you in order to get that farm? Because my grandfather used to take us on his farm when we was young, teach us how to fish, teach us how to hunt. And most of the principles and things that I live by now, as far as with how I look at life from the perspective of a farmer, a gardener. You can plant a seed, you got to nurture and care for that seed, even though you don't see anything. And then when you start to see something, you still got to nurture and care for it because it's in the development process. And see, you stick around with the seed and the tree that see once a year fruit. Man, everybody want to come because it's abundance. They say the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. You know when the second best time is? Today. So you get them, and I don't know why people be like, man, it ain't nothing, it's abundance. The world is abundance. But if you're not living in an abundant mindset, then you would never see the growth, the potential, the earnings, the growth. It's abundance. It depends on what you isolate your mind with. You know what I'm saying? Look at this, figure out all day, you're gonna be fucked up. And I took a break from social media because it was causing me it was really like causing depression. Why depression? This comparison is the killer of all joy. When you look at it, I was looking at it. For me, I can't say nobody else. Y'all might be way stronger than me. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm a normal person. I never see myself in my greatness. But all people do is post their highlight reel. And I'm comparing my real life to somebody's highlight reel. This comparison is the killer of all joy. It looks good, you might cry in the car when I even pay this. You know, I'm achieving some things by the grace of Almighty God, but this comparison is the killer of all joy. So that's when I learned to stop comparing myself. Even in the fitness world, I didn't know that these dudes dehydrate themselves and all that, get the best angle, and because I was killing myself, I just wanted to hang. You're like, why my shit ain't like that? And I had to realize my body intake is way greater. I'd rather be hydrated and strong than dehydrated, look good, and you weak and you tired. Yeah. But most people not knowing it. That shit look good. It is healthy. Man. What's the most you ever bench press? I get under some heavy shit. I'm gonna be honest. The working out I do a lot of yoga. Do a lot of yoga. I go in when I home, I start, I warm up my core, I do my stretching, and I do my jump rope, and then I go to bed. That's my girlfriend. They hate my girl. She the one who got me together. That's right. I do pull-ups, dips. And what made you just snap out and start getting together? Because I seen at one time it wasn't. I used to be an athlete. Like I took a lot of martial arts and I used to box. Oh shit. Here we go. He said martial arts first. He said boxing second. He said martial arts first. But I look at it like this. All of it go together. Okay. All of it go together. Martial arts, boxing, all of those things go together. And I mean, I said this on the Mike Tyson interview before. I was molested when I was young. Okay. So I had this real fear, like being vulnerable or somebody taking advantage of me. Well, I wanted to learn how all the martial arts you can learn, just things of that nature, boxing, all that. That was my drive, my motivation to drive. But through martial arts, a lot of healing came with that because I learned how to surrender. That was the hardest thing. To learn how to surrender. Yeah. So you never talked about surrender. No, because you don't. This is martial arts talk. You're not in that world. Get the fuck out of here. You don't know nothing about this shit. Get the fuck out of here. You don't even like to say that. You know, like we saw some like, no, I don't know karate. You know, and all that shit. You know, niggas. Yeah, that shit. What I'm saying is, so you never said nothing about surrender. Because I don't have to speak to you about the arts, because you don't respect the arts. You just worry about boxing. That's another story. Now, but hey, boxing is a martial art. It's still so the same. Right? That's what my footwork does. Yeah, I mean, my footwork does.
You just gonna get into these one of those sweats.
First of all,
hey, but you know what was crazy? But also what I liked about you was that you were lefty.
Yeah.
They don't never see that hand from Disneyland.
they never see it. They never see it. You hear me? They knocks them bitches goofy. You hear me?
I see it all
They
the
never
time.
see enough of that shit. You didn't see it with loose sucker punch the shit out you and roll up under the car. Yes, he was. Right. Yes, he was. You didn't know what Lou was. He socked the shit out of you. He did some slimy shit. Lou socked him. He young boys socked the shit out of him. He fell.
Rolled under the car.
Rolled under the car like he moved the
That was you know what? That was the art of surrender. I surrendered under the car, nigga. You stupid. You don't know nothing about the arts. I surrendered right under the fucking car. God damn, you don't understand. That's why I can't talk to you about this shit. I can't talk to you. He socked me. Now you know I had to recover. I had to get myself back together. I had to evaluate what was going on. And I went under the car. I surrendered under the hood. I know that's all on me, but it's fuck. That's life. I ain't too cool. I got my ass whipped plenty of times. This one made me great.
Hey, that's what I tell everybody. I lost way more than I won, but I won the ones that come.
That's all.
That's a hell of a choice. I lost way more than I won, but I won the ones that
Man,
come.
win, lose, or maybe. I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to get my point across. Win, lose, or maybe. I thought that was cold.
Absolutely. This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Light Boxer. Oh, they tell you about Light Boxer. It's very fun. It's easy. If you look on my Instagram page, you see me a while ago battling.
You beat me. I think you beat me only because your song was shorter than mine.
No, my song was fast.
My arms start burning out. I feel like it's like
arms
instant.
burning out. But Light Boxer, it makes working out fun and competitive. You know what I'm saying? You get to work out to music, listening to whoever you like to listen to. Whether you Diva, Post Malone, Weekend,
I think he had a mix on.
Yeah,
I had the police.
Yeah. There's also a team of gamers and DJs programmed for each song. Every workout is unique and challenging. The difficulty is up to you. You can put it on easy. You can make it as difficult as you want. You don't even realize how hard you're working after you get done working out with the Light Boxer because you just having fun with it. It's music playing. You know what I'm saying? And you can profile tracks to your accuracy and power for each workout, so you get better and compare results with friends who you try to beat you. So it's a competitive thing too. So you out and about and you check out Lightboxer, man. All you gotta do is go to lightboxer.com/game, or you can pick it up. I'm pretty sure it's in the stores and stuff. But the easiest way is go to lightboxer.com/game and you get 200 off your purchase. Or use the code GAME at checkout and get 200 off your purchase. That's a fucking with it. So, okay. You got years in there. Because it looked like you were everything ever since years.
Yeah, we've been on this show since 17.
What's
I got 2 children, these are 8, I was 7, and I got my other children. I got an oldest son named Tyler, and I got another son that's the same age as He's 8. He's born November 30th, and Casey born December 18th. That's when I said in that song, a baby mama kid 2 weeks apart. I can't make this up. And I said that in the song. I'm very transparent.
absolutely. One thing about you don't tell the fucking truth.
See, a lot of people tell you just the good. I'm gonna tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I was so scared. I just dove in this shit. Yeah. They not gonna tell you that, man. I went in there and whooped the shit out of me. I had butterflies in my stomach. I was scared to death. Right? I wasn't scared. I was scared to death.
Nigga, that's CD.
But it's okay. Fear is a beautiful thing.
But
and you face fear with bravery. But it's an act of valor.
Like I think everybody, when we come from the ghetto, that's why we tell people to live. They like, we was raised to be not be vulnerable. We used to say things that don't show emotion. Everything was built from the ghetto. We had to fortify ourselves. Right? So we grew up living a lie, and we couldn't feel. It was like you can't even feel in the ghetto. If I live in the ghetto, I'm from the inner cities of America. I can't even feel. So now I'm carrying all this shit around, all this hurt, all this pain. I can't cry. I I can't be emotional, I can't love, I can't be vulnerable. It's just all this shit, and it fucks you up as you grow. You know when you get to the penitentiary, you just in that cell now, and then you got to think about all this shit that you done went through, and you couldn't express yourself, so it just be fucking crazy.
It's crazy. Have you ever heard of the term emotional detox?
No.
Well, I just discovered this on my journey. You know, most of the emotions that we go through, like traumas, not really journey, not information. Most of the traumas that we go through, we go through in our life. You ever knew this? We all have emotions in our life. That's our first brain. You know, it's processing it for the back. And it's certain yoga poses and yoga stretches that I do. That I was in one of these poses called a pigeon pose. And I just started crying. I had a big release. You know, you purge, most people don't know what purging is. You know, like sometimes purging, they say that everything is sacred, everything is the body is sacred. So you can purge, you can pour, you can cry, you have to run to the toilet and shit, you can throw up, whatever it is, they make it energy, even last.
What the fuck? What are you doing? Drop some pussy, man.
Everything is coming out.
Drop pussy.
The person that came to talk to me at the time was this, which you feel psychic free. The energy that you feel like is not your own. You have the emotional. Then it steered me into looking up what an emotional detox was. So now I'm looking at saying like emotional detox. I was like, these motherfuckers tripping how I detox emotionally. Ever. Like I wouldn't even been able to come in and be like vulnerable. It takes more strength to be vulnerable than anything. So when I was like on my journey with having these emotional detoxes, it allowed me to really process my emotions and right now. And I'm not too hard for myself. Like, you know, that's a coward's act. And the worst thing a man can do is a coward to his own.
Show me.
It's the worst thing you can be. We know you are, and you know you are.
And you look in the mirror. And you know what's so funny? Like, y'all got a lot of similarities. I mean, like,
Yeah, one look at a lot of economy. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Right. Hold on. The good similarity.
yeah,
Anything. So when I was like on my journey with having these emotional detoxes, it allowed me to really process my emotions in the right now. And I'm not too hard for myself. Like, you know, that's a coward's act. And the worst thing a man can be is a coward to his own self. It's the worst thing you can be. We know you are, and you know you are.
and you look in the mirror. And you know what's so funny? Like, y'all got a lot of similarities. I mean, like,
Yeah, one look
a lot of economy.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Right.
What you doing?
Hold on. The good similarity.
Y'all got
What
but
you
this is a bad
Bad
similarity.
shit is the fake shit.
No, this is a bad similarity. It's a bad similarity. Right here. Hold on. It's a bad similarity.
They be misunderstanding my dude.
Yes, they do.
Like with the blitz.
They do.
Well, let me tell you the bad similarity that y'all got. Y'all both did the kitchen blues. His was in a yoga class. Yours was in a prison cell. Y'all both had fun. I didn't say that. I said you did the prison blues.
There's no that.
The prison blues. It was in a prison cell. Y'all both had somebody touch your backs.
You know what?
One guy touched his back and told him, you know, you releasing energy. And the other nigga, the nigga touched your back and said, this be ugly today. Who's doing that? Big Stormy. You know, so many that.
Now I'm telling you, it's so crazy. I got into yoga in prison.
Yeah, they had a class in there? Yeah, they had
This is my first time.
Wait, what the
You
fuck?
got yoga in prison. Come on, guys. Come on, man. It's a mental thing. They trying to put you on good.
Yeah, don't come over here with this shit, man.
No, I'm serious.
No, I'm telling you.
This is my first time going when I left on a medium max. I went to a minimum.
They got yoga in them
And
joints.
when I went to the minimum, Sally was like, man, we need to go through that. I'm not about to be going through that bitch ass. So now that you go touch your motherfucking toes. I used to be Like, I used to be on his ass every time he tell me about yoga. So finally, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get this shit a try. Because I was reading Arnold Schwarzenegger for the encyclopedia.
Everybody in jail got the big thick book. Everybody work out to that
That's
shit
why
and
I
all
had-
that. Yeah.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger was talking about stretching the muscle.
Yeah.
And stretching the muscle and shit like that. So I went and gave the yoga shit a try. First 2-3 minutes into one pose, I had to run to the bathroom and shit. This shit really like, if you do yoga, you again.
Hello.
Yeah. I ain't gonna do this.
All the shit I fuck with this nigga about. If my nigga Gates came up here and said he started.
They put it into a different perspective.
Yeah, you gotta understand, man.
Fucked up.
You don't understand his life. He's on the journey too.
The
The journey is short.
Man,
That's why I don't understand the journey.
Why the one you able to see?
You don't understand
No,
the journey. Like,
because that was one of the only jobs this nigga did had in the prison.
it was available.
He wasn't a yoga instructor.
It was available. It was there. It was there. I didn't get,
What have you
probably
done,
had
man?
more time.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's when I
Show me. Let me
in
see.
school, that's when I learned a lot of scriptures. Then I got out of that shit when I got it from the field training. I was going to the real training.
Bro,
Yeah, I was working out there wrong. I was
can I
working
see what you are drawing?
I go to field. I make myself feel. I do it because I love it. I'm not in there to release no negative emotion. I do this because it makes me feel. This is what gives me mental clarity. Then I noticed that even if I start changing, I start paying attention to my life. And it's just been, like I said, it's been an amazing journey. I started to get
So what, you a vegan?
when I'm on the road right now.
What you, Russia?
When I'm not on the road, I live by the sea. We eat red meat twice a month. And I don't really want to live with that. When I wake up in the morning, my body going to change. That's why my tongue white. Why I drink like hot water with some Tzunami. Then after that, I follow up with like.
What are you doing, bro?
Like tea. Then after that, if I do eat, it got to be after my workout. I probably eat like between like 2 p.m. or 4 p.m. some shit like that. Why I still kind of got a little light in the sky.
Yeah.
I go to my digestion phase. Then when you sleep, if I go to the digestion phase, you eat all your acid and shit like that. But I just noticed that when you eat animal products, it puts flex in the thing. Notice that.
Man, who the fuck you been talking to, man?
no, he on point, yeah.
I know he been. I'm saying, I understand. Like,
You know, I'm a nerd.
He's on point.
that nigga,
I'm a nerd.
But this motherfucker
this nigga give a whole class on this shit.
he's like,
I'm a nerd.
chill.
I'm a nerd. And then that's what got me into with the certain juices. Like at nighttime, I drink top chill juice. Because it remove all the inflammation out your body. In the morning, I drink because it got nitrous. It got nitrous oxide. I believe that's what it see. Don't quote me. But I think it's nitrous oxide, and what it do is it open up the blood vessels. It gets my blood flowing. It's fluid. Like I do that muscle really deeply. I make this work out 2 or 3 times a day. Then getting rid of the lactic acid in your body, like rolling yourself out. Mm-hmm. Like I used to have problems with my feet because I was at the bottom of running so much. But my feet, like tennis balls and roll my feet up. Because you're drinking a lot of water. I noticed that you get out the moisture out of water from the food and the water that you put in the body is clean. Look this for my oil, for my milk, everything in the process for the so I use milk this for the toxin my milk and grind root for the toxin kids. You know, I'm weird.
No, you don't want it. No, you
But
want the next time.
I'm
Take
weird.
care.
I'm weird, but I'm winning.
That's
And
right.
then another thing, get it.
Weird and winning. I like that.
Get it gonna think it's crazy. Another thing,
Ain't nothing gonna beat you started yoga in jail.
I started my yoga early. I wouldn't do it. I'm into it. Now I walk around with the
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
The roll,
mat,
the roll mat,
yeah.
yeah.
I go in the gym with that on. With niggas see what they be like, man, they need to see.
Hey, you think you on Russell level again?
No,
Russell been doing that shit for 40 years.
shit, I ain't on the glove yet. But you see the light in this thing? Yeah, like zen that he is.
I just met Russell.
The inner peace. I met him one time before.
When you gonna start dealing with it? Oh, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
You want another thing I was telling you, it's like really healing for your back. It's gonna sound crazy. It's semen, not releasing no semen. Like you can have things beautiful.
Did I just say I'm practicing abstinence for the new year? You thought I was tripping.
That's not. You need to have sex. You can have sex, but don't come. Your intention should be to please your partner. And don't release no semen. If you feel like you about to release,
What you drawing?
It's gonna give you the central nervous system and everything. Give you a brain.
No.
So you say you gotta have a mean
No,
pull-out
that's like going to the gun range and looting the gun.
It's about.
game. You gotta have a pull-out game.
I ain't gonna say pull-out game for me. It's about knowing your body. See, I engage in a lot of foreplay. I ain't when I say foreplay, I mean I like to kiss girls. Yeah, I want this. Don't even tell me your spot. I'm a fan. That's just me. I like to. I notice if I just go in there with the intention to just fuck the pussy, that's microwave pussy. Bing, it's over with. But if you go in there with the intention to please your partner, I want to see, can I make this woman come? Can I make you squirt? I'm not a stripper. Let me see. You can ass out till you pass out.
Ass out till you pass out.
Well, I start with the feet first. Like, because a woman walk on the feet. I ain't going to give away my recipe for this.
Because you start with the tootsies.
I'm a dish you. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I did have to go get my lick back for when I was on drugs. You know, that drug kick, that wasn't. But yeah, hey, I'll be seeing me work that ass with yeah, I'm on demon time. With all due respect.
Demon time. Kill the pussy, but she's alive.
Like, I'm addicted. And I take pride in being that because the way that you fuck your woman in private, that's how she gonna respect you. And you be a gentleman. I'm still opening the door for you. I'm still a gentleman. When I get you in this box, I'm not about to play with you.
I'm about to fuck the leather off.
You fuck the leather off.
And
the freaks off.
And it's so beautiful because I really feel like I'm giving up too much game, but no, the young niggas wouldn't feel like I'm giving up too much game because all that comes with it, just the respect you have for the woman. Like just the respect that you have for the woman. You enter the woman, you enter the woman humbleness. A woman may have sex with you, but her body and everything. So a lot of people don't know that the womb is its own chakra, it's its own entity. It's in synchronicity with the moon, whether it's the blue moon, the waxing moon, the moon cycle is a woman's womb is in tune with the moon. So that's another thing I'm big on that too. Even before I even have sex, I pray. Because this is spiritual. Our great being came through the womb of a woman. Even
you super
what Jesus
is super.
So I'm just saying, so just the respect that you have for yourself and your partner, like even my men know, even my men know, because we talk about this. I'm like, man, y'all finish with when you finish with your woman, you gotta be that type of nigga to go get that hot time, and wipe the pussy. You gotta be that nigga. I always wipe away from you because you don't want to get no fecal matter that can give her a talk cabbage. That could cause her pH level to be out of fuck wrong. If you eat fucked up in front of your woman and she eat fucked up, that could cause her pH level to be out of. You know what I'm saying? The body is very sensitive. And when a woman have an odor, it's not a bad thing. She's letting you know what needs to be corrected. So I just look at it like that. It's
the problem is a lot of the young niggas want to be but they don't want to eat it.
Yeah.
Got warm the car.
I hate to be a nerd. You know why? A lot of the ancients, I'm talking about like the gods, they never ate pussy. Like, because they felt as if the crown was never supposed to go below a woman's waist. They felt like just the intellectual intercourse and the mental support that they go on. Because I know, like, if I'm fasting with my partner, like, say after about a 8-day fast, like by that 7th day, like after you shoot your mucus lining up, like once you go like, it take me like 6 days, just water. That's when everything leak when you shoot the mucus lining up. People that don't know what the mucus lining is, that's what coats your intestines. That's what trap all the toxins and shit going everywhere in your body. So that's why fasting is so beautiful for the body. I just come off the fast. just y'all talking, y'all conversations among these stimulus that you wouldn't even have to have no oral nothing. You wouldn't even have to give up relationship. She's still just, she's in her purest form. But me, I just love to just speak so crazy because I ain't gonna please my partner, so that's why I do it. And that's like when I was like with the eating eggs, like a lot of niggas just lick eggs.
You gotta eat that,
So I eat eggs. I'm gonna my tongue long with his head. I'm gonna put my whole tongue in this bitch ass, man. And that just come from man, you love that when you a fuck up, man. I eat all that whole food, man. You know that just
Go ahead, talk
you know,
about
that
you love to eat an ass.
That's just a passion that
eat her ass out till she pass out.
yes, Lord.
Till she pass out.
But don't run. Push
She's
back.
shaking and all that shit.
Yeah,
She's shaking, dripping. That shit is
Shit tripping.
no, not that. It's dripping. That coochie dripping. You just
A woman,
soaking wet your whole face.
a woman could come out their egg. Yeah, they could come out their egg, but just, you know, a lot of times, like when you go and eat with your tongue, like, nah, I'm gonna grip you. Yeah, she got
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna go with it.
I'm gonna grip you. Yeah, push back. Yeah, push back.
Yeah.
Yeah, push back, baby.
What you doing?
You know, like I said, I'm a Dixman. I ain't gonna please my partner, you know. You know, that's some charity work. That's some charity work out shit. That's some charity work.
Yeah.
Got big goals? We got new ways to reach them. New ways to make that cheddar, bacon, cabbage. Get started today with DoorDash, the top platform with the most opportunities and the best tools to help you reach your goals. Sign up at DoorDash.com/goals.
Good stuff, man.
Follow to
I mean, we all have. I mean, like
charity work.
like I say, if you ain't never fuck a hype, you ain't no real street nigga. You ain't.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't all come on like we didn't all did that. We didn't hit the big girls and all that. You know.
Oh yeah.
I'm still a bust a big
Yeah,
girl.
no. He got. Still to this day, he got this big bitch from the Northeast all in my DM talking about tell Wallow I'm sorry.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
I came home
Big
tough.
Big girl, big girl gonna stroke your ego. You know, big girl gonna stroke your ego. She gonna appreciate you. You know, you gotta go when you celebrate, not when you celebrate.
You fucking right. She gonna
celebrate me.
She gonna eat
DM.
dick like a Twinkie.
She celebrate me in the DM. Richie out the frame.
So I mean, like I say, that's one thing with me. Like, I done got into fitness and shit, but you know, I still a bust a big bitch up. I ain't doing no. What's your age? Yeah.
No hits.
Hey, but bitch say I ain't gonna stop. She ain't gonna.
That's right. A big one too.
Nigga, that was just bullshit.
Listen, big girls too.
That
Big girls,
was
yeah,
just
shit.
bullshit.
All the big girls out, y'all see what the fuck's going on.
They say, but every time, this is our first time being on the app. Every time, listen, while before you came home, he had to come on my shoulders and shit. I'm gonna be honest. He always come ask him. And then we sit in the back and just be talking shit just like this.
Real talk.
I never been the type of nigga that rolled with a lot.
Oh, you ain't hold it. Like you ain't never hit no big girl.
Oh, no.
Back in the day, Fat Keisha, you remember you used to be waiting at the school for
Keisha was chubby, nigga. She wasn't fat.
She was cool, ain't that?
She was one of the.
She had some love handles.
And she had that snapper. Did you get one fuck back?
Yeah, she had
She had that snapper out.
She was a big
She was
girl.
popping. That motherfucker was tight and
But she
right.
had that figure on.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, that's them ones I like.
She had that shape too, you know. She was a little chubby. You know, but keep it real. Everybody in the hood was trying to bless the bitch like it was full.
She had that fluff.
Ball on the goal line. I wasn't just everybody was trying to bless the bitch.
Is it different? That shit different because it be snapping.
She had that fluff to where you couldn't just stand behind it and you had to get
Yeah, you had to
one leg
get
in between the other leg and pull up to that waist.
Yeah.
Listen, that situation, what? When I first came home, it was in the DM.
Yeah.
She was cool, but she kept pulling up. She pulled up down the way. I never showed her.
Oh yeah. She pulled up.
She kept being on roll down the game. So man, girl,
I got a question.
I said, I'm getting old.
Honestly,
What you mean honest with me?
Fuck, man.
I just came home, we fucking. That was the whole deal. I just came home. Oh, cuz, I ain't never seen nothing else like that. That's all she said in your DM. I just came home, we fucking.
I hope I ain't being disrespectful because I love like my child's mother, my other son's mother. I love her. I do. She's a good person. met her, the first thing I told her was, I want you to be my other older.
And I ain't telling you shit like that. I just came out the joint.
And she was like, you just don't know how far that get. If they just kept it real. And that's why I got Easter on November, and my other son Casey born in December. You know, it's like I was honest. So that's why.
But I mean, how you just come out and just say that?
No, he listen, I'm fresh out of jail.
I'm looking at it like this.
This is what he wants. You gotta be straight up.
Nobody's worth a lie.
And the truth is the best game.
Nobody's worth a lie. And how my mama taught me is if you tell a woman the truth, she'll take my baby. You tell a woman the truth, she's gonna treat you like God. And I just was always, I'm just big on being honest. Honesty is just
That's just like you told me.
man, some shit ain't your business. You heard?
Right.
Some shit just ain't your business.
Right.
You know, so when you about to, hey, I ain't about to let you interrogate me.
Right.
Yeah. Because I don't know how to answer no questions, bro. But,
Yeah. Real shit.
hey, but I'm gonna be honest. It's, you know, yeah, I want you to be my other old lady.
And what she said?
That's some gangster shit.
You said what she said?
What she said?
You gotta keep it.
The fuck you mean what she say?
You don't
We gotta keep it.
We gotta keep it though.
No, but I'm saying it's still a conversation sometimes. I understand they got a kid, but you know. Sometimes I'm asking was the conversation happened.
She made a nigga game was platinum in 111 countries.
She made our child. Like that was that's when I think I made my baby decision after the autumn. She was on top of me. I remember I told her, I said that's that little girl. Really, I didn't know that women make men and men make women. She was on top of me. She made a little boy. Yeah.
And so if you on top, you make a boy.
She loved me to the day. That's what I read. Women make men and men make women. When I released, she was on top of me. She made that little boy. I just talked to her yesterday. I mean, to this day, I mean, we still friends. We're good friends. I hear it. She saw what I went through. She so proud of me. I mean, a lot coming to you. Because you was used to me. And then she laughed and shit like that. But then she it's like, baby. Absolutely. It's like, absolutely not. I'm going to make mistakes. And then tomorrow, I'm going to make a bunch of mistakes. But I'm going to live in my truth.
No.
And when you live in your truth, you bring all the one people that she does. So fuck them.
Fuck it. Now, who do you listen to?
Music. You're going to be mad.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I like certain songs. I like music. I love it, deal. I like.
You been on Hometown Glory about that?
No. Yeah, that was before my time. I like it, deal. I like it, deal. I ain't gonna lie. I see a lot of myself in her. Like, and I know she's soft on the inside. I like it, deal. It just depends. I mean, I like the dude Mooski. I like that song. And then I listen to a lot of Afro. I like Faruko. I like him. I don't know, it's different, man. If you see my playlist, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
All right, now, rapper wise.
Oh, rapper? Yeah, you gotta say rapper.
No, I'm gonna say rapper wise right now.
That's living right now?
No, right now.
Oh, D.
I ain't gonna say a list, but I'm gonna say right now. What 5 rappers right now you never get a fucking track with? You never said nothing to that you would like to do music with right now.
He said me, he said Drake.
No, he not counting that. We already talked about that. What 5 rappers right now on some real shit you never spoke to them, but you wouldn't mind giving the track with them right now? That's out right now. That's out right now.
That I feel like we would co-create.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. That's out right now.
Out right now.
They gotta be out right now.
Yeah.
It can't be no shit that I wish I couldn't do this song.
No.
Chocolate right now is gonna make me old. Young news.
Oh, new shit. He had no down show. You new shit.
Young news. Rollo Rodriguez. certain songs that you may have that I wouldn't fuck with. Say like rappers. I wish I could have worked with Bonner. We was in each other's beginning of the year. We was in each other's beginning of the year. I had sent Durka, I sent Durka on a video of his daughter and Bonner shit. We decided that Bonner got straight in my DM. He was in Cook County and I was in Cook County. Yeah, he was against OPC on that.
That's it.
I don't know, like,
We need one more.
say one more. It's out right now. Me and the baby already got shit together.
No big, man.
Yeah, me and the baby, like, when I met him, it was like, when you pull up to the studio, like, we knew each other forever.
I fuck with that.
That just was his vibe.
I fuck with that.
He different.
That
He's
just
a
was
real
his
motherfucker.
vibe.
He's a real
That was
motherfucker.
just, it's like we knew each other forever. I'm like, we just in that bitch, we just having fun. We got something that's unreleased called Front Door.
Motherfucker that nigga.
I'm talking about what a big, yeah, man, it ain't only, yeah, the bitch Front Door.
Right.
You say Front Door, they go. But I mean, I can't think like you say right now, just out.
Everybody.
That's where I leave. That's where I leave. Just out right now.
Nobody.
Yeah, I say, young dude. Yeah, we did. This here, Rollo, when he get home again, that music is there. Yeah, I remember that. We argue all day in the deal.
Yeah.
That's all we do is argue. We go to queries. We argue. Me and Rollo argue all day. I love him to death. He love me. We argue about stupid shit. I say, bro, hey, I say, this is when I had disconnected my Instagram and shit. I say, bro, you don't call me no more because a nigga wrote a bitch ass letter. Man, guess why you worry about my bitch ass letter? I thought you was taking a break from the world. How you know about my bitch ass letter? We argue all day.
Free Rollo, man, real talk.
Now we gonna get
You know
into
what? You about to get shot.
we gonna take you here, y'all. Stories from the cell. Now this early in my bit. This is when I first get to the penitentiary. I'm in the pen, right? I was in there, this when I was in the cell with over there, OG Uwan. This is when I told him gave me game, gave me to run around how to do this and that, how to cook, right? So I'm in there, right? And this is the first time a CO pushed up on me. This is white CO dude named Austin, right? Hank Austin, I'll never forget this shit. So I'm doing my thing. And they got this thing that when young cats coming to the penitentiary, now I'm in the mountains of Pennsylvania, Dallas Penitentiary. Hardcore white boys, no joke, don't give a fuck about your gangster shit, who you killed, why you killed. Nigga, you ain't got no gun in here, you a nigga in here, we don't give a fuck about you. So I'm young. And, you know, when they try to break you, because when you see you in the yard, you walking around with the other young cats, y'all just young, y'all don't give a fuck, y'all disrespect the young kid. So we seen you some people, even though I was laid back and I was a little chill, he went down on me, try to break me. So I'm standing at the cell, right? So everybody went to the chapel. I had to come back and grab my ID because I had my ID on. So I had to double back. So I double back. I'm standing there. He doing his rounds to close the door, making sure everybody's door is closed. You know, making sure everything cool. So I'm standing there.
Oh,
And he looked at me and said, "What you doing?" He said, "Why you here?" But the way he gave me his energy is like I supposed to fold up and break down, and I ain't even gonna hold you. So why you here? I'm lying the whole time. I'm my time. I'm out of jail. So he's like, yo, why you with anybody else? Street boy I'm talking to. You're not talking to me as a white man from Middle America in the boonies. He talking to me like he a street nigga. Why you here? How the fuck you in that chat? This, that, and the third. At this moment, I'm sitting there, I'm like, what? I'm saying, what am I here? I'm like, no, I forgot my ID. He's like, what the fuck you gonna leave me in your cell without your fucking ID? She'll make you just lock the fuck up. So listen, I hit the joint because in my mind, it was crazy. I'm like, what? In my mind. I'm not saying, I'm like, it's no problem, CEO Austin, it's that 30. I'm all on some chill shit. let me in, I get my ID, he said, don't let that fucking happen again. Slam my door and all this shit.
Red sir, right.
So I walk back down the shower, right? So later on, when we come back in the cell, I tell Umar, I said, Umar, man, that motherfucker awesome. He said, yeah. He said, I told him, yeah, that motherfucker told the whole energy I'm talking to him about cell. Yeah. He said, what did you say to him? Did you say anything you tell me? I said, no. And this is one of the days I learned a powerful lesson about how we see each other and how we see others. He said, so you said here, can you walk away respectfully? Because honestly, you ain't saying anything. You did, but you took you to the whole you got right. I said, yeah, no, I ain't seen nothing. I'm trying to go home. He's saying 30. He said, you'll kill somebody that look like you.
You drop beautiful.
If somebody killed another brother, look like you. Now, Omar used to be E-Man. This is an OG, triple OG. He was an E-Man out of prison. So I'm just listening to him. And he really woke me up. And he said, you'll rob, you'll steal, you'll kill, you'll hit somebody else and you look like you. But you just gave that man an awesome respect, and he led with disrespect. He said, how you feel about that? So now I'm sitting on the toilet like this. Hey, shit. No, you sitting on the toilet.
I'm just making sure.
You have a cup over there.
Nigga, I was just making sure.
You in his bed, I'm right here talking. So I'm sitting there.
I'm gonna leave him.
Listen, oh shit, yeah, no, we ain't. I know I ain't.
I mean, it might go platinum. I don't want to get caught up in
Yeah, you
my
don't want to
thing.
get caught up. But I wasn't sitting on the toilet shit, I'm just talking. So we sitting there, you know how you be sitting there leaning on the toilet. So listen,
Yes, sir.
I'm sitting there, right? No,
So you got no point.
hold up, guys. This is crazy, man. So I'm sitting there, Gates, and I'm
When
like,
you fucking stand up and try to have a
Yeah.
fight, hey, buddy, you fucking stand up with your goddamn
no,
pants
this
around
ain't
your
that
ankles.
motherfucker's doing.
No, that's the way he said that shit out.
I ain't know what he was saying.
This is motherfucker gets you, you're done. That's why you gotta have a door jam too. You gotta have a door jam. But sometimes you gotta be on point.
Bitch, run
Because
it
your
up, man.
because your motherfucking selling like, whatever.
And we gonna do it where it happened. I don't go get no shoes for nobody. Wherever it happen, we gonna clap.
So listen.
Having your shit wherever it go.
So Pete Gang. So now he checked the shit out. He said, you gotta stay the same. He said, stay the same with them the way you would be if you was in the streets. If you was in North Philly right now, it would have been different. You had a gun on you, whatever it was, it would have been different. He said, don't show these certain people, because they're white man, all this positive, peaceful shit, that you would disrespect your motherfucking people.
No, so we for the law.
You know what I'm saying? No, but I'm just
But
saying.
he who draws his sword should be met with brute force. We are not the
You
aggressors.
understand that? You understand?
We walk with those who walk with us. But like,
You know how it is in
when you
business.
respect a man first, that's that real intimidation.
Yeah.
I'm nothing wrong with yes, sir.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
still dive in your shit.
Mhm.
I'll make you use your pistol on me right here. I'll make you kill me right here. But yes, sir.
But see, that's how I carried it.
I'm peaceful and humble at all comes.
I carried it. I'm living to see another day. So it was like, but it was a moment where I just peeped the whole energy. It was like we killed each other in the streets for less than that type shit. Motherfucker ain't gotta go too far. How far he went with me, motherfucker ain't gotta go that far. You'll blow a motherfucking head off. Just being realistic.
We do because it's egos. It's not putting proper perspective. You know, they got men and they got kids.
Yes.
You know, I don't want men.
Yeah.
So that's like even my son, he's number 7, but I tell him yes, sir, no, sir. Because I'm giving him that respect. Man, you know what I'm saying? Get your chest out. You know, you're a man, I'm gonna respect you. That's like even the children that I deal with, like, oh yeah, and the other niggas was like, yes sir, no sir. I greet them with that respect because hey, it just make me feel good to respect a man. That make me feel good. You a man, I don't care what man, you a man. Hey, yes sir. It just make me feel good. Even a woman, oh yes man. It just make me feel good, I guess because I'm from the South. We deep on that, like,
Yes.
on that damn respect. Absolutely. Because we already broke. We already come from nothing. All we got is our respect. I'm gonna die over this shit. I ask myself sometimes, like, would you go do a life sentence and be taken away from your children over disrespect? I can't look at myself in the mirror. They're all gonna laugh at me.
Yeah.
I can't look at myself. And the worst thing a man can be is a coward to his own self. But sometimes when you got a lot to lose, you gotta let a lot slide. I understand that also.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna place myself in an environment that's gonna make me have to get out my little character.
No, but a lot of times you gotta let most shit slide. There's only certain shit that you like Now that shit right
It
there.
was blatant.
Yeah, that shit
We
right
gotta
there.
go.
That's a technical foul, nigga. Fuck, I can't let
Violate.
that. I can't let
You violate.
it's not in me to let this type of shit
I
slide.
got to demonstrate. I got to demonstrate.
Now,
That's just a lot of times for you even just being a man.
now,
Yes, sir.
in prison, did anybody ever try to press up on you?
No, sir.
If you was gates,
No, sir.
any altercations?
No, sir.
So,
Well, you know, the thing about how I carry myself is so different because, you know, you don't have to go on protected custody. Yeah, you can sign a waiver for a general population. Me being Muslim, I live by the creed that I fear none but Allah. And then, you know, I've been doing this is my first rodeo. Not even out of 10 a lot of fights. And then that's when I kind of learned how to lay back, but you know, if I was jail structure.
the structure like a motherfucker.
You know, these like, people get on TV and talk this
That shit be fake. That shit be fake.
That shit, like, that's the thing. Jail is not set up like that.
No, it's not.
Because 90% of 95% of the jail on the stuff, on the fight. They running go get the money. Are they running with a you running with a team?
Team.
You ain't gonna get out there by yourself. You're not gonna get out there. So I mean, for what? And then my game that I play is so different. I got a laid back game when I'm in jail because I'm up all night, but I sleep all day. You know, you sit in that bitch and read. You know, I'm in a tie. I like top wrecks. I like to be in a top wreck.
Always do the time. You ain't running down on me and myself. You run right down on
I'm
motherfucker.
about to sit your ass on my bed and get the top of me. You know, that's the first thing you want me
You
to
want to sit on your bed.
I'm top wreck. I'm all the way out the way, so I'm not gonna have no problem. I don't watch TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm never really on the phone because it seems like the more I get on the phone, it seems like my time starts slowing down. But when you in your own element, when you got your own little routine and your own program set up, it's just beautiful because you ain't want it yourself. I ain't even into the shit. You can miss me with mind you get it. If you get it, you got somebody to love you. Look, you put $100 in your account, I'm gonna aid you to the point. But I really don't go with y'all. I'm gonna live off my body. When I come, I might come on chicken day. This was special occasion when the beloved come through with y'all. You not even about to see me like this, bro. Where he at? You just know I'm on the compound. Right. Unfortunately,
Until chicken day.
unfortunately. And that get broke. That's getting broke. Unfortunately, so. I go on tomorrow with a leadership position. I'm gonna ask for a leader. I'm gonna quit it. So that's just anywhere I go. And I'm not paying. I'm gonna be unfortunately. Yeah, I'm controlling myself. There's nothing to worry about or nothing like that. But it's just certain shit that just ain't gonna go. You're gonna live by the law. You're gonna live by the law of the land.
Listen, that was stories from the cell. This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Roman Swipes. One thing about these Roman Swipes, what you do is you wipe it on, you let it dry, and you make up fly. I'm telling you, this right here is going to take you to the next level. Listen, oh yes, sir. Check this out right here. You can get it. You might need these just in case. They're outstanding. You love them. These Roman Swipes right here, listen, next level. I'm talking about you got all type of people tearing my phone, giving my DM, all type of family members. You know what? These are Roman Swipes. These are more, man.
Everybody.
Listen, everybody. I'm talking about the.
It's another age.
Yeah, listen.
It's another age.
Yes. Listen, this stuff is real deal. I'm talking about effective, easy to use. I'm talking about fast acting. You don't need no prescription or none of that. I'm talking about what you do is you go to getroman.com/game. And listen, for your first month of swipes, I'm talking about your first month of swipes is $5 when you choose monthly plan. Oh, why is you opening like you? They got small bills. Listen,
Shit.
It's over. A lot of you dudes is, minute man, your first quarter
The
plan,
leather jacket
you'll take it
off.
to the fourth. Look at them. Look at these.
Only these zippers.
All these different plays, man. You get 8 in a box, man. What did you waiting for? Get your Roman Swipes right now. Go to getroman.com/game, GAME, man. And get your first month of swipes for just $5. What are you waiting for? I'm talking about easy to use. And you can put it in your wallet. Roman Swipes.
OG Booty,
Ruby Black right there, man.
over there,
Come
man.
in the screen, man. Come in
That's
the
my
screen, man.
fucking guy, man. He told me to touch down, yeah.
Come in the screen and say something. Put your glasses on. Yeah. Come in the screen and say something, man.
Every time he come in town, he come through and fuck with a nigga, man.
Can I see your draw?
Talk heavy.
What the fuck you trying to do? You want some more bitch? I'm in Philly. They know what's happening in Philly. You know, I'm talking with Philly.
Absolutely. Every fucking time, bro. Every motherfucking time,
It's
man.
definitely an honor to be amongst you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we appreciate you.
Y'all. You know,
Absolutely, man.
Kevin, also, you know, come to this shit.
Hey, Kev, one thing about Kev, man, like I said, man, Kev is
Yeah,
motherfucking.
I love a lot of shit.
Hey,
That's
Kev's
that says about it.
Kev's smart as shit, too. But you don't get this far. You don't get this far in life. You know, $1 million businesses that have farms and being a company. That's just part of the game. So it's pretty obvious that the nigga is, but I didn't know this nigga was this close.
Man, make my network be Google.
Nobody can do that shit, man. You got llamas and shit. Fucking candles and all that.
Everything is for
Motherfucking taxes is vicious.
All by name, know him, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you get it, brother.
Yes, I got an exotic livestock. Like life, so I can have animals like that. I got Nigerian warthog. I got like a Swedish milk. I got chickens that are purple eating. I got free range organic chicken. But the eggs not even supposed to go in the refrigerator. I don't know who thinks that. Like your egg, they come in a particular color. When you get your eggs, you hatch them, take them inside and just leave them in the egg. Don't put them in the refrigerator. They come with a particular color. You eat them. I'll never get to see. You know, my nose don't be running and all that. Like the yolk that you eat, I don't get sick. I don't get a cough. I just know that, you know, the food that we eat from our land, we are ourselves. We got different type of protection to it because we grew it. We have to nurture this and pray and all of these things. God blessed us and Mother Earth gave us an abundance. So it's a different type of attachment that you have to it. We're going to hold food and just eating some lettuce. You know, you need to go there. But you go there, the watermelon, I don't even want to say this, the watermelon got white seeds. Watermelon supposed to have black seeds. It's genetically modified food. But I'm not against genetically modified food because I make this food. He's from an article. And he was coming by seeds. I was like, what you do? Like, I do indoor farming. Like, I made, we have to do one of the days, I'm just, you know, I'm a nerd. I just talk to people. Every day. He was just telling me, like, they own a seed bank. I was like, seed bank? He was like, yeah, like, we spoke, we didn't go. Told everything indoors, and we eat. You know, it's detrimental to our survival. So I'm not against it at all. I mean, some places you have to live like this. Absolutely. That's just unbelievable.
Well, I'm saying this thing, man. I think that we did a podcast. About it, you know, some real interesting shit. And I was kind of tight on it. I didn't want to like want to say too much, you know. So I'm not saying things that I was supposed to say. And I was coached by Kevin. That was some real interesting shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, that was my first time ever doing it. You know what I'm saying? Kevin had put me in the error right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I love this shit, dog.
Yeah,
So
getting out your comfort zone, that shit raw.
Right, so I had got, you know, I got me some microphones, I got me some shit. I don't have to like everything right, keep this shit right.
Because it's life about figuring it out. But see, it's like right now, all the shit I done learned from you. You don't think the world will want to hear the shit the shit that I done learned from you, just you.
Right, yeah.
The shit that I learned from just you. Like nobody else, just you. Oh no, this ain't y'all do this. You gotta get this. You know the shit I learned from you. You heard? So imagine the other people in the world that want to hear this shit. I ain't know. I gotta talk about health and shit. I said, man, niggas don't think I'm weird, man. Ain't no niggas trying to be. But niggas like wanna know about this shit.
Absolutely.
And I really do it. You see my results. I ain't had no surgery. You know, I stand on points, but I ain't had no surgery. I ain't doing that. You know, I have a woman, you know, it's different. You know what I'm saying? You know, you need to see the but I work with this motherfucker. You talk about that, get it back.
Right.
You're, but I'm just saying, like me, I want to put the work in because I know there's a lot of men that I've seen go get surgery. They be back fat like the next week. You didn't discipline yourself on how to eat. You didn't discipline yourself. You lack discipline, you cheat. So you never gonna win. You know, you got that microwave though.
Right.
Right.
Talking on the phone a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like I see, I came off the Alpine on the cheap right there. I hollered at him. You told me a few things. He gave me a few points. You still
Yes,
remember
sir.
that?
Absolutely. Fucking right.
That's what God this shit working. You know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
nigga
So
know-
shout out to you on your own motherfucking show. Man.
Believe that. One of the things I told him, I said, man, don't waste no time. Just do it. This shit ain't about sitting around overthinking shit. Nigga, just do it, nigga.
I have my own fucking podcast, Straight Face Podcast. I have my shit on Tzunami. These two motherfuckers gonna come and get on my
You already
podcast.
know.
I'm not gonna say too much on this podcast because this is Kevin Gates' podcast. You know what I'm saying?
No, this our shit, man.
Yeah,
Our
you know,
shit.
but these two motherfuckers,
Absolutely.
get like real, you know, straight facts. I hit that button on that, so we gotta repeat this shit. You know,
Absolutely.
actually some shit, you know.
You already know.
Yeah, I'm talking about for real. You used to throw your line up and when you grab your shit for them, you try to stop. Yeah, I'm telling you about that shit.
Line.
Oh,
You gotta know how to fish,
yeah,
man.
hey, you a big fish,
You
man.
gotta know
Shit.
how to fish. And niggas try to fish some shit from myself. That's in the Right tail. Right tail. I took the nigga bitch. Yeah, when the cell right back, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Marlo, you and Marlo the one to walk
Yeah,
out
I
that
took
shit.
the nigga bitch.
Magazine, we've been beating my
When I say, listen, that paper pussy, I'm talking about real paper, that paper pussy is power.
Laminate that
in jail.
motherfucker and everything.
Like you gotta laminate because nigga spray your picks.
Taking that bitch in the shower.
Let me get that bitch taken in the check.
Got it down.
And even with the way that we clean, the way that we keep everything clean around us,
I
like
go
everything
crazy
in
when
order.
he back from London.
That's
Got shit ain't.
it's institutionalized is not a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing.
No. Yeah, I'm not agreeing with that these days. Institutionalized is bad. You don't want to go to jail.
I
Number
mean,
one.
We're not talking about going to jail.
if
We're
you
not
go,
talking about
if
going
you go
to
somewhere,
jail. We're talking about the things you learn when you're in
I'm talking about now, if you go somewhere and you develop a bunch of bad habits, and once you reinserted into society, you bring that bullshit out your head, that's different. So I'm talking about the way that I'm clean, making my bed, just keeping everything in order.
But that's y'all.
Let me say this.
Y'all know everybody that wants to jail ain't like y'all niggas.
At all.
Say, bro, they got some niggas gonna be brushing their fucking teeth.
Right. There's some niggas that want to pay, and them niggas was playing. Them niggas was they was just like they was on the block. They was in the motherfucking yard.
Different levels and shit.
You can't come talk to me if you brush nothing like you don't want nobody to talk to you. Jason.
There's niggas on the street that don't wash their ass.
According to Jason, if bitch a whole killer, but you scared of that water. You scared to get your pussy ass in that water.
They said, so since you're a killer, but you scared to get that water.
Hey, you know what I like to see? See, me, one thing about me, I always treated the smokers. I always treated them good. See when they got the D-boys out there, he beat them up and all that. See when you get back there, he been laying back there about 9 days.
We all big, we husky, lifting the weights, he helped
He caught you and put you in something tight and told you, you know this is my world, huh? Yeah. Hey, it's funny how the game flip around, you know?
Absolutely.
Hey, be careful how you treat people that come back to the 60 year old.
Hey, Wallow had that problem with 170. Yes, you did. He came in here, you told that nigga, listen, man, he was all drugged. I mean,
I was giving him cell rules. I was giving him cell rules. He raised up on me once he got his shit together. I wasn't frustrated though. He just was an OG and he raised up on me.
You know, he woke you the fuck up. Remember what you told me? Remember what you told me?
We had to
2 months ago, man.
We came to an agreement of understanding.
You the bitch.
No, I wasn't like that. Fuck out of here. Men respect men. Men respect men.
Man, for real.
He knew what to
You
tell
gotta
the fuck.
get something on his ass to fuck with him on these streets, bro. Cause he always fucking you like his jail shit, man.
Oh no, I got something on the streets. I got the tape when Benny C was shot. First thing on South Street. I haven't put the tape out yet.
They get the
That's
fuck
cool,
out of
B.
here.
That's our people though,
He
baby.
just got out on the back street. I can tell you some funny shit. See, no, listen, I'm gonna tell you some funny. I'm gonna tell you some real
Oh,
shit.
you talking about one of them?
Listen, let me tell you some real shit. B did a single. B did a feature with him, you know what I'm saying? He came in on the show, you know, Kevin, like you always say, he'll be there, but he'll not be there. You know what I'm saying? Kevin, you know, he ain't that accessible. So, you know, I mean, I'm running this shit all the time. You know, I come back there, you know, man, we go to the studio. You drop the ad. Go to the studio. You know, I'm not gonna tell my dude, he thinks, man. Really, man. I'm not about to tell him fucking, come on, Gates, come to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, not die in Philly, you know where it happened, you see it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we rock.
Yes.
But I'm gonna leave him where he at.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, the phone call. I don't know how the fuck he got the information where I was at. The phone call. Like, I'm gonna leave things, you know, I already got the loading studio. Like, where you at? About to come up now. I said, where you at? Right down the street. Dog, I swear to God, bro. I'm not doing this because this my dude, and I'm trying to, you know, I'm telling you the fucking truth. I don't know what street is. The guy says you call the street. Look down the street. This nigga was walking. This nigga walking the dog. He walking the streets, bro. In the middle of the night, I hate to be like that. Middle of the night, same suit, same everything he had on the motherfucking stage. They know he's coming good. We talking about the nigga got the hat on. You know, he walking in the streets. I'm like, come on, damn.
Dude, like, man, what you doing walking at night? I'm like, I'm Muslim.
What?
You want to feel love?
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking about?
They
I can go anywhere I want.
They
nigga.
do win
He was
that
like,
bitch.
this-
If you do that bitch, you caught up.
He was like, but this such and such feeling. I'm like, but I'm Muslim.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I get it.
And the bitch was in the day.
It was in the project. It was in the project with some dudes, bro. It was so crazy. Like, I ain't no feeling that. I know they fuck with me, but when you pop up unexpected and nigga playing your shit, like really playing your shit, playing my music. Come on, man. They was,
Yeah, nigga.
Man,
Yeah.
Gaines was here right now today. He'll stamp this shit.
But I do that.
He didn't even know Gaines was
I
coming.
do
coming to the
that.
studio.
I get out and walk. I get out and walk because I want to feel that I want to see. And that's just something I always did. I take little walks, you know what I'm saying, at nighttime. The time when I used to couldn't sleep, I just take me a little walk. It's just something I do. I mean, you can say it's weird, you can say whatever, but I don't have problems when I'm by myself. Right. Now, if I got an entourage with me, and I got problems.
That's true. Because he'll be walking somewhere by himself.
You're not even gonna, you ain't gonna know
know.
if you know if people tell me when I see you by myself. They be like, you look just like Kevin Gates. I say, man, people tell me that everywhere I go. But if I'm with Boo, they know one thing. Oh, that is Kevin Gates. You're a dead giveaway. Stay in the car.
Real
I'm gonna go this way, man. If they see you, they gonna go to
Man, how you doing?
Right.
I'm gonna say this because you mentioned Ad. Shout out to Ad. A lot of y'all know AR Ad in a certain way. Every time me or AR Ad hit up at the gas station, the Chinese store, he has some real. This mother. See, a lot of people don't know how funny Ad is. They don't know Ad is funny. AR Ad is funny as shit. We used to just be tripping, but shout out to AR Ad, man. And we had some good memorable times. We just talked about life,
You know, dog.
Yeah, it was no dumb shit.
They used to come fuck with us at the Wiz and South by Southwest.
Yeah.
And we locked up in one of the rooms. We went there and recorded like that song that me and ARF got. We did that. Yeah, we did that there.
And nigga, you know, he came that fucking way by himself.
He always comes by himself every
Oh,
time.
you know, nigga, what's up, nigga? What's up?
Oh, you already fucking know.
You
You already
every time.
fucking know.
Yeah.
Every time.
We don't solo missions, don't you? Yeah, what up?
Real talk.
Oh, I gotta tell you, you know how about the movie?
Yeah. I remember when you called me.
I
man.
just wish the only thing, bro,
Well,
in the movie, bro,
Brothers, shout
I
out.
just wish in the movie, I just wish the bitch would have stayed alive.
that's it, well, you know.
I'm talking about you and the bitch just ran off into the
Shit happens, man. For y'all who ain't seen Blood Brothers,
Hit the link in your
hit the
bio.
link in my bio.
Man,
You can
Blood
check
Brothers
that out.
right now.
That nigga slanging too much ass in this shit.
Shout out to Gilly, man. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga smashed the nigga
You're
with
a
the
great
grocery store.
fucking actor, dog. You're a great actor, my nigga.
Shout out to Big
Shout out
Range,
to
man. Shout out to my OG Big Range, man, for calling me and putting me in all them fucking movies. I appreciate you, OG, to the death, man. Love you, man. Real talk,
You
man.
know how about the move? I just got out of jail. I say, hey, you know I got the movie.
I remember that shit like it was yesterday, too. Appreciate you, man. Real talk. I just appreciate you for being a genuine nigga and the same nigga every time I see you, every time I talk to you, every time we come across each other's path. You just the same nigga, man. You just Kevin Gates, man. Nothing don't change about
You know something I think? It's a good thing, but it also is what make me not be looked at in the game as like super famous. You know, if I had the bodyguards around me with the cameras, you know, when everybody would see me, you know, they'd be like, this. It would be that wild factor, but it's not that for me. I am who I am, who I'm not, I would never be. But like when you have all of that around you, like I don't necessarily feel like I need that. But, I mean, I know this can sound crazy. I'm Muslim. I pray. I don't have. I mean, those people that don't understand it, they're not going to understand.
Right.
You know, I don't.
Some people you tell some of your stories, they'll think it's a fucking lies, you know what I mean? I got many of them.
But you know, it's just
Oh,
me.
shit.
Like I feel like the most beautiful messages and lessons that I done got came from people that the world would consider the scum of the earth. You know, and I've been a black sheep before as far as with my family setting. I've been the outcast. So I think I'm more related to the people that been outcast. Like emotion-based rap, when I first came in the game, that wasn't really a thing. Right. You know, when we started talking about the emotion-based music and things to that and how you was dealing with emotions internally, and it just turned into a whole genre. Right. The Godfathers.
Absolutely, yeah. I salute the motherfucking God. Nigga, Tulip, nigga, you one of the Godfathers out here that really started really emotional. Like, that's a hell of a motherfucking term right there. Emotional rap with motherfuckers.
Everything Kevin used to come on, he came out with something everybody had a problem with. You know, man, that dude sang, he booty. But I'm saying everything that he did,
But you emulate.
it was right.
You
Exactly,
emulate.
trendsetting, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like my grandmother say, baby, if you're doing something you're ashamed of, you ain't got no business doing it. Hey, that's one thing the world ain't got to worry about me. I ain't got no secrets.
Right.
What up? Just me.
Yeah, bet you want a nigga like me to do what? All right, no.
This big dog, huh? This big dog, this big nigga, what you see is what you get, nigga.
I am what I am. What I'm not, I never be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I got my own podcast going on right now, Straight Facts Podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a lot of great things with it, bro.
It's hard for me to be on a podcast with him.
Oh.
Because he's talking about shit that I know you already know the answer.
Right.
So I had to get myself out that mindset.
Right.
And just really, I know the people that don't know.
Right.
Then me and him be just talking to cut each other off and shit.
Right.
So when you get on my podcast, I want you to go back to the blog. Bro. I didn't see you the guy on Instagram and you know, while we got doing that shit.
Oh, yeah, we pull up anywhere, man. That's one thing about
We'll
us.
have to go back to the blog, but get down on the ground.
Hey, listen, we
gotta
nigga,
go back to the
nigga, we pull up
ground,
anywhere, nigga. We gonna pull up anywhere, anytime, and make it happen, man. But listen, man, I know Gates got a motherfucking go work out, and got shows and shit, man. I just want to salute you,
Want to leave?
No, nigga, we can make this motherfucker 3 hours. Nigga, fuck you talking about? Yeah, you fucking right, man. I've been waiting for this shit for years, man.
We've been in about 2-3 hours.
Absolutely, man.
Because it was natural.
Absolutely.
We shoot the shit 3 hours in.
Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. So man, listen, man. I just want to give you your flowers, man. You the shit out here, man.
Shit, bro.
You've been doing your thing. You did that shit your way, man. One thing no motherfucking body can't take from you is you did that shit your way. Nobody can ever say take no credit for that shit. Oh, people, nobody coattail. If he ain't have a record with this nigga, he wasn't this motherfucker put it. No, he did that shit his way. He fucking liked it. He fucking gravitated to it.
You gotta think I did 2 bigs.
In the
laid
process.
down twice.
In the
And
process.
never complained.
In the
There
process.
was no protesting going on, none of that. I stayed silent. Man, wasn't none of that. Hey, I'm a gangster. Hey, I accept the consequences behind my actions.
Right.
I laid down.
Right.
I ain't complained.
Right.
Different people bring out different energies from us. But like I can talk, I can be all the way myself around you. You fuck with me. But it's like anybody else, they don't ask me the right question. They get the right answer. It's more like bait and tricky, trick bait, all kind of bullshit. Like so, like when I fuck with you, it's always like a reunion. It's the same thing every time. Absolutely. Now you might get to talking about, man, say, yes, bro, I need you to come do this song and this video. But bro, I'm busy right now. You a bitch ass nigga. You got time to do it for these other bitch ass niggas that wouldn't get out there behind you, but you can't do it for me. You can't do a bitch ass nigga. Hey, well, get out, I love you. That's don't sound. Let's do it.
No, not that old and grumpy, man.
Man,
You been grumpy. Let me tell you something. Because when these niggas try to leave you for dead, and they can't, because you stay prayed up and you stay putting that work in, and you understand that God got you.
Man, I'm on this black top, man. I don't give a fuck what you say. You can't stop me. I control the black top.
Right? A lot of niggas that thought I was gonna be left for dead is the same niggas that's doubling back now. And I'm like, this, and I don't even feel no type of way. I look at them and we look at each other and I'm like, yeah, come on, nigga.
You're a street.
I know you a bitch ass nigga. You
I
know you a bitch ass nigga.
The ring of
I know you's a bitch ass nigga. You know I know, nigga.
You saw one of the best gangster faces I've ever seen.
Oh, cause you know you niggas, you know one thing you can say about me, niggas, many motherfucking armed robbers, we went on nigga Gilly never got touched when that shit went down. I ain't never had to wrestle with the gun. I ain't never had no niggas run off. I ain't never had none of that dumb shit. Hold on. But you did go on the joint and the niggas threw you on the ground.
Cause you wasn't holding the fucking
No,
hammer.
I had the back.
You had the
fuck
fucking
up.
hammer. I ain't had a hammer.
No, you walk up all fast. You walk up all
You wasn't
fast.
holding
You ain't got no fucking
down.
gun. Nigga caught you through you on the fucking ground. I had to back you up. You nut ass nigga. What does he talk about? Shit. Yeah, right. Right. Because this is 20-some years ago.
Where motherfuckers at, bro? You know what I mean? You can get on the cell phone, start coming to your deal.
Real talk, man. Absolutely, man.
You gotta look at the highlights. You gotta
Appreciate that, man. And one thing about Gates, that nigga been saying since this shit started, but I gotta get down there, man. We just been missing each other, man. But
it's like we do this off camera.
right.
We do this off camera.
Absolutely.
Well, I ask him a lot of questions. For y'all not know, I be asking him a lot of questions.
I know you can't really show these bitches. That nigga was out of town.
Mm-hmm. But I led you all the right
That nigga
directions.
sent them goons to the motherfucking bus. Picked me up, brought me round the village,
My
brought
God.
me in the back of a house so fucking well. Open
that bitch up, yes, bro.
That bitch up, boom. Man, yeah.
That nigga called me.
The bank
He called me.
I was by myself.
That's the shit, nigga.
He
He said, walk me in here. I said, man, where the fuck is we going, man? But Gilly sent me, so I know this cool, but this shit don't look right. This shit like, so we going somewhere where nigga about to leave me, man. And he said, man, nigga, put a key in the door, open that shit up, nigga.
Hey,
Boom.
hey, when we pull up around here, you seen the people that they finish shop taking the fingers off their car. First thing came to your mind was what? Hey, that same fucking day, what came on the news on that motherfucking TV when I was in that house? 2 blocks away, dog.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 800 something fucking keys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In his house, down the street from the house, where it was at. Called Gilly. I said, man, these people, everybody in the house down the street. Like, what they doing down there? What the little black one name of the people? Man, we in this motherfucker. Man, it's right down the street, bro. Man, it's right here, bro. Number warehouses around there.
Number warehouse, real talk. Real talk.
Please.
I
I
fuck
don't want
with you.
any trouble.
I fuck with you, dog. You've been a real nigga since day one, you know what I'm saying? Follow what I'm saying, likewise, you know what I'm saying? You ain't been out fuck with you.
Absolutely, absolutely. But shit, man, we just want to give Kev his flowers, man. We appreciate you, man, for pulling up and just being a real genuine nigga that she is, man. Keep kicking these niggas' asses, keep doing it your way. And I would like to see you with some features in the future.
Hey, I promise,
real
like,
talk.
listen,
I'm glad you like that. I'm glad you like that. Man.
it's networking. You have nothing to lose. I mean, you can't, I don't take this shit personally,
Right.
because you know what? I know who I am.
Right,
I know who I am, so hey, maybe you could do it. Maybe you could get to it.
right,
And we wasn't meant to co-create.
right.
Hey, but I keep trying.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah, no, it's coming. We speaking all that shit.
I got
I'm
bro.
turning down motherfucking Kevin Gates and nobody turning that down.
I ain't gonna lie.
If they don't look at it,
I
they lost.
be in everybody's DM. Like if I see somebody that's doing something like fitness wise, I put that strong arm in that shit.
Right.
Like, you know, I'm super into fitness now.
Right.
It's like NBA niggas all that when I see them do something amazing, I put that strong arm in there, listen, I'm saluting.
Absolutely. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I be in everybody's DM.
Absolutely.
I was in Tyra Banks' DM the other day. I had told her, I said, good job, Tyra, you doing good. She said, sup? And she said, oh, Lori just seeing this. And then I hit back, when you help me be a model. She didn't respond. But then I hit back, you know, I'm an asshole for real. I hit back with I put a white G-Wagon. I'll take one of these, please, and thank you. Man, come on. I'm an asshole. I don't care. Like, I don't take this shit serious.
Absolutely.
Look what I told her, baby. I don't get no fuck.
Right. Right. No, but it's beautiful how you and your woman relationship is.
Because you gotta be friends.
Absolutely.
But like I say, don't listen at me and try to live vicariously through, because I think that's misleading to the general public. You have to choose you first. Choose you. Do not stay in a relationship and suffer in silence. Either you grow together or you grow apart. And that doesn't make you a bad person or the person you with a bad person. But you have to choose you. If you don't love yourself, you can never love anyone else because you don't love yourself. So the person that you with is just a band-aid to cover up what's going on with you internally. Until you figure those things out, that's the most painful thing is being alone. Mm-hmm. No phone, no internet, no none of that. You have to be alone. You have to go through that process because we've been sold shit our whole life and told lies and this and that by our people. You know, our mothers the first ones to feed us death. They ain't feed us no healthy shit coming up. They told us chitlins and pork and shit, man, eat all your food so you will be big and strong. Bitch, I'm big and fat. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, you have to choose you. Our mothers was the first ones to ever feed us death. Pork chops. Death. You fed us death. And then,
I'm gonna fuck that Scrabble was good as a motherfucker when I was a kid. Andy used to make me that burnt up motherfucking Scrabble. I used to put the syrup on that shit and ketchup. It was something special.
but it's nothing against that. Like, it's nothing against, you know, because shit, that come from that bottom. We was bottom feeders, man. We had to do what we had with the scraps.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a bad thing. It's just that as a child, a lot of times the shit that we had to do for survival, it get handed down, and we hand that shit down to our children. Like, no, it's trying to break those chains and break those cycles. Mm-hmm. You know, like, I just want people to know, choose you first. And if you choose you, and if the person you with choose them, like a wise woman told me, there's more power in wanting somebody than needing somebody. Because I don't need you, but I want you. I want you. Right. I don't need you, but I want you. Right. Right. And there's more power in it. So that's what I encourage.
This nigga giving up $1 trillion worth of game.
Get to know yourself first. Get to know yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with spending some time with yourself.
Mm-hmm. Doing the shit you like to do.
Yeah,
I can walk around Times Square and got a dangerous call.
Hey, that's what, because I think it's misleading for me to couple goals and shit like that. I don't even promote that shit.
I don't promote couple goals either because me and Troop was a couple before that shit was even a word.
And y'all been around a long time too.
Motherfuckers be posting up couple goals. Niggas been together for 6 months, and they just took a bunch of trips together.
Y'all don't even like each other.
Y'all don't even know each other.
Y'all ain't like each other.
How the fuck y'all couple
All
was
you gotta do is look at it. I'm big on energy. I want to look at the energy. I'm gonna know what's going on because I'm gonna look. Man, that's fraudulent.
Bullshit.
That ain't real.
And no disrespect. Hey, if y'all cool playing games, that's cool. I want somebody I can really let my hair on with. I can really let my hair on with. I want to be with my best friend that I know no matter what. We gonna argue, we gonna fight, we gonna fuss, we gonna do all of these things that friends do. But at the end of the day, we love each other. We gonna grow together or we gonna grow apart. So we gotta go separate ways. Still gonna love each other, right? Or we stay together, we still gonna love each other, right? But it's about you making yourself happy, me making myself happy, and then we can make each other happy together, right? Don't get no realer than that, nigga. And listen, I hate the word title. I hate this is my such and such. This is my such and such. No, my friend. When you start putting them other titles there, you gotta live up to that obligation and come with that title. Okay, you gotta honor it. You gotta do this. A fucking man, shut the fuck up. You're my friend. I do what I want to do. Yeah, I don't catch whoopings in my situation. Yeah, I don't catch whoopings. You couldn't be on quiet time here. Right. This is my friend. And then when it's your friend, you know, I can't take it. You want to work out? But I ain't gonna lie, you can't come work out with me, but you know I ain't gonna keep my hands off you. Motherfucker, it's soft, baby. You know, I'm always, you know, and that's another thing, like, I tell me, man, ain't nothing wrong with always keep being attracted to your woman. Always keep that intimacy. If they when I get home, grab the shit with my love. I be changing my water, talk to white and everything, you know, get out of the face and they look stunning. Have to do it with me tonight. You know, I be changing my, you know, I be doing all of those bitch ass shit. They look things you got. Come on, walk right. Come on, man. Come on, baby. Just walk right here, baby. Just walk outside and come on.
But they like that shit.
What? You gotta keep it spicy. They put this wig on today. Put this wig on, man, and walk on the side. I'm gonna just pull up and two mother horn, you're yourself.
And I want you to play the role too.
They stuck up with me for a little bit. Make me park this motherfucker and get out and chase you out. Like, hold on, baby. I want to have fun. Like, let's have fun. Like, if it's not fun, keep the relationship. Motherfucker be sitting around in the house.
Miserable.
I can't stand this motherfucker.
Worst thing in the world.
Motherfucker waking up.
Instagram.
Motherfucker waking up, waiting for you to die.
Social media, that's the worst shit in the world. You say social media, work relationships, that's a fucking lot of nosy bitches. I'm gonna be a nosy motherfucker, go dig for something and find it, like you found what you were looking for.
Did you see that? What that nigga for them 2 times say? He say, if you catch the bitch in my presence, doesn't believe that I'm working them. She the one that I'm finessing, but you the one that I'm caressing.
What fuck is
Shit don't even be what it is, motherfuckers make that shit.
Instagram don't break couples up, nosy bitches.
That's Lord. That's Lord.
Guns don't kill people, police do. You know what I'm saying?
People.
It's all about what you want, dog. It's all about what you want. It's all about what you're looking for. It's all about what you need. I look at characters. I'm saying characters every day. I don't want no motherfucker. As soon as I come out, I'm like, you more concerned about me or the phone.
And that's another thing like that I do like. He knows my phone's on airplane mode. This is me time. And if you in my presence is all the time.
Exactly.
You know, and I lead by example with that. Like when a woman see the way you rock, she see that you present, she gonna be more present. Different. Like I hear that so much, you so different. You know? Kevin, I love you. You ain't got no choice.
Did you be retarded?
Right.
Hey, listen, man. Shout out to Kev, man, for coming through, man. Shout out to OG Movie Black. $1 million worth of game. This like
EWA.
And you know, this like One of our longest motherfucking episodes.
Second longest episode ever.
Y'all gotta chop this bitch up.
Oh yeah, we go,
Yeah.
fucking right. Hey, keep doing you though, brother, man. Keep being great, man. You the shit, man. You've been the shit. You've been putting the hustle in. Shit is non-stop. You went laid down twice. You come back. You still a shit. It don't matter because the talent just supersedes everything, man. So one thing you can't deny is you a talented motherfucker, man. That motherfucking microphone. Ain't too many motherfuckers on planet Earth that's walking that could fucking do what you do on that microphone, man. So we salute you, man. Rest in peace to my motherfucking brother from another mother, Killer Stone, man. Love you, nigga. You know what you never forgot.
Love.
I'm always hold you down, nigga. You already know, nigga.
Stone.
It's just like that. What?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Michael Sheen. Party to a body. We have a very special guest. This is my brother, a star seed. This is the man, Kevin Gates. What's up, my bro?
Fans, Moneyline is the best. It helps people get control of their money.
Download the Moneyline app and stay tuned for something wild at 420.
Get the link in the Then listeners, are you ready to be blown away? You asked for it, and they listen. Our friends at Manscaped just relaunched the Ultra Smooth Package.
It's back, baby. Your new favorite too. Compliments to the lawnmower 4.0 to keep your boy smooth while you're looking and feeling your best.
Yes, sir. This specialized groin shaving kit is here to help you buff, protect, and shave your most sensitive areas. The legends who introduced the electric ball hair trimmer are bringing back their razor so you can be set and trimmed front to back. Step 1, grab your handy lawnmower 4.0 and give your boys a classic trim to your liking to get the loose hairs out of the way, and then take out the Manscaped Ultra Smooth Package. Yes, the Ultra Smooth Package to make your package the perfect package this summer. It's a hot boy summer, you heard?
Step 2, crop exfoliator. Infused with the ingredients that can smooth, clear, and keep the skin on and around your groin feeling fresh. The crop exfoliator can help reduce the risk of ingrown hairs in your delicate places.
Step 3, crop gel. See where you're shaving with your unique clear shaving gel. just for the groin. With 4 essential oils, it's like a spa treatment every time you shave.
Step 4, it's time to shave. The crop shaver was designed for shaving the growing area with confidence. These precision blades include extra wide lubricating strips and pivoting head for the ultimate grooming experience.
The crop shaver is not your average razor. It's smaller, thicker, with a micro comb bar that allows for the best shave possible from any angle. Beach balls are meant to be smooth, and now yours can be too.
All 3 of these vegan, cruelty-free, and sulfate-free products are included, so you know your man is in good hands without compromise.
It's time to get up close and personal with the best tools for the job. The Ultra Smooth package from Manscaped. Shave your balls, y'all. Shave your balls.
Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code HOTBOXING at manscaped.com, baby.
Boom. Again, that's 20% off plus free shipping with the code HOTBOXING at manscaped.com. Smooth out your fellas with the relaunched Ultra Smooth package from the fellas at Manscaped. Your balls will thank you.
That's what my whole journey was about. Was the amount of no's that I got told.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The amount of songs I put out that did nothing, that flopped. I put out 11 mixtapes and was sitting in the house with 800 followers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I refuse to lose. It's like, I refuse to fucking lose. Like, I'm the person who, like, you know, Gilly Waller.
Yeah.
Gilly pulled up to the house in Atlanta and we're playing basketball. I played Gilly in like 50 games one-on-one. I kept losing, but I was like, I'm not about to fucking, I'm playing running back. That's how I am. I'm so competitive. Like, I don't give a fuck, run it back.
Yeah.
I'm not losing. I'm walking out here on a win.
I know
I can't take 50 games, but I won last.
That's why I'm going to beat my ass that day. I want him to win.
Yeah.
Get his ass back. They keep kicking my ass, and one day I get power. Hello, this is another episode of Hot Boxing here. I have my co-host back. I'm Mike Tyson, and we got independent rapper Russ here.
What's going on?
You tell us, brother. We looking at you.
I can't complain. Living the dream. Talking with Mike Tyson and the world champ.
That is a really pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
So Handsome number 1, huh?
It's going number 1 for sure.
What song is that? Let me hear that song.
That's the manifestation. Go ahead and play that. Go ahead. Turn us up.
I think the volume fucked up. Go ahead, nigga.
All right.
You gotta put this on the locker room.
I was gonna say, this is pretty dope. Is it true that you had people get an opportunity to, like, you know, do a stitch on TikTok, something like that?
Yeah, so I basically I put out the song, and then up on TikTok I allowed like artists to do their own verse to it, just to like see what's up, engage with the platform, engage with the fans. And this one girl, Caitlin, went so crazy. She killed it, and then also like so many fans were asking me for it. Got 20 million something views. I'm like, damn, this is insane. So we made it the official remix, and now it just hit top 40 on the Billboard charts, which is my biggest song ever.
Yeah.
So it's like insane how this is even happening.
Congratulations.
Yeah, oh yeah, it went number 1 across all genres on iTunes. So thank you for the number.
No, I know. That's all I know.
So what about this manifestation? Because that's just the song, and that's how you live your life.
That's how I live my life. Yeah, that's how I've done everything. Is having a definite aim in mind, knowing where you want to go, what you want to manifest, and then proactively doing things.
What goes that to work?
I think the intention behind your action, but also being proactive. I don't think it's just clicking your heels together, being like, oh, I want to win a Super Bowl, I want to win the heavyweight title. It's like you got to put in the work as well. Yeah.
You have a book as well, right? It kind of gets into.
Yeah, I wrote a self-help book a couple years back called "It's All in Your Head," that sort of just puts my belief system in a book format, just trying to get people to like get out of their way. You know, I think a lot of people have. I think it can be. Yeah, I think it can be. I think I'm really big on self-belief, you know, and tapping into your potential.
following what you're curious and enthusiastic about, and putting in the work. A lot of people, like I said,
One thing
these
you
wishful
realize
thinking.
that you like the affirmation that you look
Yeah.
in the mirror, talk to yourself, and then laying down.
You know what's crazy? I was never the mirror guy. But like, I do it in my head though, for sure. All day, for sure.
Mike, are you a mirror guy? Do you have to do that a lot?
Yeah,
I'm a mirror guy. I want to see it all.
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of people, the most difficult thing in the world for someone to do is to self-analyze themselves objectively.
Yeah. I had a moment like that. It wasn't in the mirror, but I had a moment like that at the top of the year where I realized I was slowly killing myself. And I didn't even like realize it with overeating, not being disciplined with my eating, with alcohol, with even like sexual urges, you know what I'm saying? Like always just
They
giving
all
up.
come together.
Uh,
They all suck off each other.
yeah, it's all
The
these appetites that you gotta master.
the liquor, the sex, the guilt,
Yeah,
the cocaine,
or I wasn't doing it.
the bad elements. It all works together.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
got a woman I fucked her. Why did I do that? After it's over, the girl went her way. Oh man, you need to drink. Oh fuck. He made that like, I've been there.
Yeah, and losing to yourself.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's my trainers always say that. It's not bad if a fight lose to another fighter, but it's bad when a fight lose to somebody that's less than him.
Yeah.
You know?
I was losing to myself.
Lose to yourself.
I had to just get disciplined. I turned my whole shit around.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I'm down 14 pounds.
Congrats.
You know,
Bro,
71 days in a row of being in a calorie deficit. And, you know, working out 6 times a week.
Yeah.
My brother's my personal trainer and nutritionist, so he got me on it.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's just like the person I was 3 months ago wouldn't even recognize this person, and that person couldn't fuck me. I wouldn't even let that person around me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy how when you make that pivot, you realize, damn, I was really losing to myself. Like, that's pathetic.
It all comes down with the elements that we all fight with that self-life.
Yeah.
Not hard to really like self.
Yeah.
No, I mean talk shit. I'm God. I mean, so be in a room by yourself.
Right.
Yeah, just be in a room by yourself and find out can you handle yourself
Yeah.
with your thoughts. You know, in the room by yourself. You kill all shit you did in the room by yourself.
Just being truly comfortable in your essence, right?
Oh, that's gonna be really difficult.
And you just get fed up. You just get to that point where you're fed up.
It's all about surrendering.
Yeah.
It's about surrendering.
Yeah. That's real.
If you want to make it in life,
Yeah.
you have to surrender.
Real shit.
Well, speaking of doing it your own way and, you know, getting back on track, which I commend you for, bro.
Thank you.
Takes such type of person. Can you talk about like your rap journey? Like you're an independent artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did all yourself bad out the mud. Like, can you talk about that journey, how it's been, and obviously who your influences, how to stay on track and all that stuff?
Yeah, so I was making beats when I was in high school at like 14 years old. You know, I was writing raps when I was like 9 years old, just like being a kid and whatever. But when I started really pursuing it, the idea of giving up ownership of my creations it just never made sense to me. It just like doesn't make sense. You know, so that was always like a no-brainer. And then, you know, throughout the course of my career, I just tried to assemble my own infrastructure, my own.
Sandwich from a boring bag of chips. Sandwiches feature cheesy, thin, crispy cheese and snack savior.
Oh, cheesy.
Cheese it snack. Level up your lunch.
Resources so that I could be my own label. And so that's kind of where I've taken it to now, where I hired my radio people, I hired the PR agency, I hired the, you know, everything. So now I'm just like a well-oiled machine. I feel like on the business end where, you know, I don't have any limitations on what I can do. You know, and I think that's why now we're starting the label, because it's like we are the label. We have all the resources and connections. Might as well.
What do you want this to lead you to? What's your alternative goal in life?
Well, my ultimate goal in life, to be honest, at this point, is
So do you know that? Some people don't know.
I think my ultimate goal is, I'd probably just say happiness at the end of the day.
What's that look like?
I think it looks like peace, and I don't, and it's funny because sometimes I get really fucked up about will I ever even achieve that, because my soul feels so restless sometimes. Like I still want to do so much and all this stuff, and
Something is happy that the soul is restless.
yeah, something like there's a part of me that loves that I'm restless, because progress. I'm so obsessed with progress.
You have to be.
Like I'm not even perfection. I'm obsessed with progress, and sometimes peace to me looks like you're not progressing anymore. Like I don't know. Can you be at peace and still progress? I don't know. Maybe you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. See. Yeah. I haven't tapped in. I haven't gotten to that level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listen, you be at peace and prosper, but it's the prosper and giving you the peace.
Yo, what
is
you
giving
drawing
the
there, my boy?
prosper? I know for a fact, if you think a lot of money will make
Don't
you
skip me,
happy,
don't skip me. No, shit, fuck, no, fuck, no.
that's how it make you happy.
That one wasn't it. All this shit I know doesn't even that's what tripped me out at the top of this year. I realized I had this breakdown, this depression at the top of the year. And I realized it's because I was treating myself poorly with the eating and everything. Like I wasn't disciplined with myself. So it's crazy how you can have all these external things, but if internally you're not right, none of that shit fucking.
A lot of people from from the mud, right?
No, I'm not from fucked up background.
Well, a lot of people in general, sometimes can't have. The success is it's difficult to have. No one teaches you how to have.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's no
make your
moving on.
mistakes. You
Yeah.
make the mistakes.
Yeah, it's true. There's no, that was the thing. There's no I didn't have a older mentor in the game who told me, yo, this is how this is how to go. Yeah, I had to and when people, that question that people always ask, oh, would you do anything differently? And a lot of people love to do I wouldn't change anything. And I've said that a lot. At the same time, I'm like, well, if I had mentors, and put it like this, if the 29-year-old me was able to talk to the 20-year-old me, I wouldn't have done certain shit.
Yeah.
So, I would change things if I could. I would do it really, really, really right. But at the same time, I learned what I needed to learn, and I'm here now. So
That's what it counts. They overcame the answers.
yeah.
You're not the best because you're the best rapper. You're the best because you overcame that person.
Yeah, and it was necessary to go through.
Yeah.
Because
that makes you the best.
My confidence hadn't been threatened yet. You know what I'm saying? When the whole world started hating on me and shit, because I was always that confident kid. But it's easy to be confident in an empty gym. Can you be confident when the whole stands are booing you and shit?
Yeah.
And when that started happening, I was like, oh damn, this is different. Sink the shot while people are booing you.
Yeah.
So that fucked me up. But I dropped my biggest hit in the middle of people booing.
Yeah.
I always say I hit the game-winning shot while y'all were throwing tomatoes at me. You feel me? Dropping Best on Earth. It's Rihanna's favorite song.
Yeah.
That shit go hard.
That shit one time, that shit go hard.
That was hitting the 3-pointer while people are.
The Duck Beauty Bar not only cleans, but it leaves my skin hydrated.
Like the way she work, she always puts me first, and I know I've been.
throwing shit at you.
Yeah. So, talking about mentors, I remember reading something along the lines saying, you made a contract with your mom?
Yeah.
And you know, the rap and stuff didn't work out. Then you go back to something about that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I dropped out of college. I only went to college for like a semester and a half. And I dropped out, and my mom was like sick about it. She was like devastated. And she's like, well, you gotta sign this contract with me. You know, it's like on a piece of notebook paper. She's like, you gotta sign this contract with me that if you're not self-sufficient by this date, and off of you gotta go back to school. And I was like, absolutely, I'll be self-sufficient before that. Sure enough, that day came and went. I still
Hey,
wasn't.
listen, our society says you don't have this with nobody.
Yeah.
You don't have this paper with nobody.
That was tough to deal with, just like, because knowing, especially watching like your peers, all sort of, for a minute, it looks like you're the outcast and you're fucking up. What are you doing? Like, we all are moving forward in our lives, and it looks like you're just in the basement getting drunk, making songs. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. Like, ended up working out, man. I just always knew it was gonna happen. Yeah, that's it. Personal legend alchemist shit. I knew this was me. You know? Yeah.
So you talked about your label a little bit. You're making a really good friend, right?
Yeah, an incredible artist. Boogies, he's here today. We've been boys since we were
Hey, Boogie, where you at, man?
Yeah, so we know each other since 8th grade. We played basketball together. Like, we've just been boys forever. And he's an incredible artist. That's how we even started producing with him. And so, yeah, we've been had this brand, Diamond, DIEMON, do it every day, music or nothing. And it's just about being hungry, man. Yeah. Really putting in the work. And that's what we've been about. Yeah. And now we're launching it, and we're betting on artists who are hungry. We don't really give a fuck about how much talent you have. Obviously, you have to have some talent, but there's some, like, my biggest pet peeve is watching someone with talent not do anything. Bro, it's like you're wasting. Bro, get that shit away from someone who has to work at it.
I know, like you said, as an athlete, bro, I'm telling you, I'm playing with dudes, like, growing up, even, like, in, like, the collegiate level, bro, they so cold, like, this is, like, first rounders, so they just don't work hard. That's like, bro, how did you not make it? Exactly.
Well, you know what? I have, like, a theory. I think if you're one of those naturally super skilled people, you're jaded to your own talent.
I don't believe that.
You don't know that? What do you think?
That's the fun part. This regular clothes, they like, going back there.
Yeah.
Gym. They can beat anybody. They can beat anybody in the gym.
Really?
But for some reason, if they get in the ring and the lights come on, popcorn, they free. They get free.
Yeah.
So when you look about talent is nothing when you freeze. It's all about determination, willpower, hunger.
Yeah.
How much you want to win, what game, what no, I know what you got.
I know about confidence.
It's a mentality.
You got no fighting skill, they keep fighting, but they have no skill to get hit all day, the fucking face is swollen, they don't stop your guys down.
Yeah, that's real. That's like that level of persistence and perseverance is what that's what my whole thing is about.
Having fun.
You gotta know that.
Clowning.
You know what I'm saying?
Playing real
football game.
Bro, shit just turned different. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I refuse to lose that. It's like I refuse to fucking lose that. I'm the person who, like, you know, Gilly and all of you. Gilly pulled up to the house in the net and we're playing basketball. I played Gilly in like 50 games when I kept losing, but I was like, I'm not about to fucking, I'm playing running back. I've always been
so much shit.
Yeah. But I'm just like, that's how I am. I'm so competitive. Like, I'm fuck running back. Yeah, I'm not losing. I'm walking out here on a win. Okay, take 50 games, but I'm on last.
That's why I'm going to beat my ass every day. I don't even want.
Yeah.
And they keep kicking my ass, and one day I get found. He kicked my ass with one punch guy. That's all you need. He hit me more than I hit him, but that's all you need.
So there was a lot of sparring partners who you were like, wow, you have the skill to be great. But once they got into a real fight, it was.
I was so mad. Why don't you fight me like you fight me? It's free. It's free.
It's just a mentality thing. Wow, that's bad. I didn't know how you can like fix. Do you think you can fix that?
Absolutely.
How?
Absolutely. What you talking about? The manifesting your affirmation, believing in yourself, testing yourself,
Yeah.
your belief system.
Yeah, it takes a lot though. Overcoming your own doubt is like the hardest shit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's good. But then there's only one thing. You only lose when you quit.
I agree.
If you keep fighting, keep struggling, keep not struggling, how
Ziggy, you there? I got your message. Of course I'll help you find a real estate agent. You need an active agent, known by seller's agents, so your offer is more likely to be accepted.
Ziggy knows the top agents in Dallas. Contact Ziggy and you can know them too. Ziggy, get that house.
Always knew you, even when I didn't know you. Don't make sense, but it do.
Yeah.
What about, how bad you really want?
How bad you really want?
What dying for? The work that they have to do. Don't feel it. There's some people that interview the only people that would kill them, only racist people that would kill themselves for glory. No one, no animal, nobody would kill themselves, they would run. We were the only racist people that would kill themselves for glory.
Yeah. A lot of ego.
All the ego takes to have a big, the ego has a big purpose in our life, but the ego never intertwined with your dark side, the shadow.
Yeah.
The scary shadow. The shadow tells them what you really good.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. You ever heard or read that book, The Ego's Enemy?
Yeah. Ego's not the ego doesn't do anything. You gotta control it. You gotta control it. You have like a friend, you like a friend. Yeah, but the ego also does this. If you're working hard, and if you tight up, you want to work hard. You be careful. He wants you to, hey man, chill out, man. You did 2 hours, that's enough. That's what you do too.
Yeah.
Whatever you're going to do, he's going to do.
Yeah.
You want to fucking work. I will control you.
Yeah.
Make him your friend, and he's not your friend. He'll never be your friend, so you have to use him.
Yeah, that's true.
Other than that, he's your enemy.
Yeah. You need somebody got the lines.
Because you can control anything, you can control him, but you don't want to believe because he lies to you and gives you a lot of stimulation. He tells you can do anything, he's right. He knows your quality, he knows what you can do, and he tells you what you can do. Then you do it, and you owe him a favor. That's crazy. So, you're living well.
Well, so Russ, can we talk about SoundCloud?
Sure.
So that was a big.
How about that?
Yeah, that was a big thing that kind of helped you, right?
Yeah, so SoundCloud is a great platform. I was just able to go direct to the consumer. Like,
Yeah.
You know, with Spotify and Apple now, if you deliver a song, it won't come out for a couple days, a week, or whatever. SoundCloud, you know, I would make a song at 3 a.m. on Tuesday, and then I would upload it, and it was out at 3 a.m. And that's how I was able to move off of enthusiasm. I think a lot of artists nowadays are stifled because that feeling you have when you make that song and you're that excited about it, I believe that when you share that song right then and there, there's an enthusiasm that's attached to that song that people can feel. And when you wait for the enthusiasm to go, you're not putting it out with as much proof. You know, so SoundCloud allowed me to just be as active as I really was. You know, I was dropping sometimes 2 songs a week, a song here, a song on Tuesday, a song on Thursday. Like, it was ill. I was able to move at my own pace. And I did a song a week for 2.5 years. That shit went crazy.
That's just hard. You be working, bro. I be seeing, for some reason, you be coming up on, like on my Explore page. You always post those videos, like you drop beats or something like that, or dropping a new song.
I love it. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I would do this shit for free.
No, I wanna do.
Huh.
I wanna get a big studio like, big you had, and have my guests come in, you know, do a pick, have a stage pick, perform for it.
That's all right. That's dope. You know, Napoleon Hill talks about that, and Outwitting the Devil
Yeah.
was like,
I know,
yeah,
check them out too.
yeah, where it's like, behave like, you know, when he had no money in his pocket, really, he was like, how am I gonna pay for it? He's like, nah, I let my other self actually take over, and I booked the night hotel. Like, live as your best version of yourself would. You know, so I thought
Not only that, look at yourself big as ever.
exactly, and you'll land somewhere pretty insane.
So you fuck with, Mr. Hill, you like Mr. Watts,
He's like,
Alan,
it's an honor. Put me on.
Alan Watts, the king of, Netflix shit, but,
For real.
Alan Watts,
I'm reading Celestine's Prophecy right now.
that's an old book.
Yeah, it's over. My mom been told me to read it. And you know, it's so funny with books like me and Booties always talk about it, like the answers are always all in the books. And they're all right there. It's just like it takes you on your own time to like come around to when you're gonna read this shit. True, man.
This is something so biggest influence in your life is the people who read the books you read.
Fact. I love Napoleon Hill. I love Deepak Chopra. Those guys were like, they were, I don't know that. I don't know. No, see, I gotta read more, man. I like that's the other thing I did at the top of this year. You know, when I was 17 or 18, I read like these 4 books that shaped my whole mindset. That 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra, Magic Light to Success by Napoleon Hill, The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho. I feel like maybe there's one more, but they were so impactful. Yeah. And then I didn't read again. Yeah. I wrote a whole self-help book, and I hadn't read in years. But at the top of this year, I was like, let me get back on my reading shit. Yeah. So I went and read Outwitting the Devil. I read The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I'm reading The Celestine Prophecy. I read The Mountain Is You. I read 4 Agreements. Oh, that was the other one. I had read 4 Agreements, but I read that one again. It's like this. It's insane. Like I said, how the answers are in the books, the codes are in the books.
What if I break your trust one day?
Yeah.
And Patrick replied, trusting you is my decision. Proving me wrong is your choice. You know one of my favorite lines? You know one of my favorite,
No, see, that's the thing that pisses me off is that had I read Outwitting the Devil during that time, or had I just read any of these books during that time, I would have been fine. First of all, I wouldn't have even got myself into some of this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? If I would have like read certain books, that's why I'm like, if I could do anything differently, yeah, I would have read those books.
That's the kind of shit you told me, then we should have read The Prince.
The Prince? By
Nicole Machiavelli. And every politician that ever become a politician has to read that book.
Yeah.
Unscrupulous. You have to be really unscrupulous. Yeah. Just fuck everybody and it's all about me.
Wow. Yeah.
But have everybody else think I'm thinking all about them.
That sounds like 48 Laws of Power.
It is. They use some of his quotes and some of his, but you always have to be in the word called self-preservation.
Yep. Yep.
It's an evil word, but
makes sense.
Some of it has to be used. Some of it has to be used. Because you don't want other people to die. You say, fuck you dying, I'm me, I want to live. But it's more love.
Yeah.
You know, not enough love. Well, it is, it's not activated.
I agree. That's real.
Yeah.
So, your parents, how much of an influence your career?
Musically, I think a lot, to be honest. My house was always like a very music-friendly house. My dad would walk around singing. His dad taught me guitar, played guitar for like 3 years. Wow. Got me my first guitar and passed away. But yeah, he taught me guitar. My dad always like turned the steering wheel into a drum set, type of guy. So, you know, it wasn't one of those like don't do music in this house.
Okay.
It was we love music.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, it was dope. My dad put me on everything. I skateboarded for like 2 years. Yeah, no, I tried to skate for like 2 years, but I liked the recklessness of the whole shit.
Not giving a fuck. The whole
Yeah, like I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, it gets a lot of pain.
Yeah, that's when I was like, I'm okay. Let me just deal with the mental and emotional struggle. I don't need to break my fucking collarbone. I'm okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
God gave you one body that takes as much care as possible.
Yeah.
Very lying.
I mean, y'all were both in physical sports. How much wear and tear does that shit really?
How old are you?
27.
See, you're football, so you can feel it early. But like boxing, that's not necessarily as much contact as football.
Right.
Got one guy, you're fighting them, and he might beat the shit out of you for a while, but then after you one guy, and you got a guy fighting, then you have another guy, and they squash you, put you in half, put you right in fucking half. And then your spine is broken. You can't talk to your kids no more. You can't fuck your wife no more. So fuck football.
Yeah, some fights you might knock him out early.
Stop the bus.
You knock him out in 10 seconds.
It's okay. Stop the bus.
Stretch out, you know.
No, I mean,
Honestly, crazy wear and tear.
It is crazy wear and tear, but also you gotta be smart, bro. From all the money you make, you gotta
invest it back into your body, bro. Yeah.
But not gonna mean shit if you scramble them brains.
Yeah, but it's also how you play them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I played the.
I don't think this is the end game. You will die unless you do as you're told. It's military, pressure sensitive. Switch ready to blow.